After Kintar is B.
I guess I'm gonna
Oh,
run
we're
30
still in
feet
combat.
forward. I'm gonna throw something to the back of the little frog's head. What is the
Oh,
fucking...
that guy's the only one left.
Yeah.
That's so mean, dude. He was so cute.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't
we're
care.
coming for him. I'm coming for him.
We're still quite a ways
Okay,
away.
range is 120 feet.
Oh, don't you worry.
45? Yeah, he's 45 feet away.
Okay, cool.
Oh, perfect. Oh, from me?
From,
Or,
from
from
B.
From me.
Okay,
From
okay.
me.
Sorry. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
sorry.
He's 60 feet
I'm
away.
just gonna... yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with a firebolt. I'm just gonna throw one of those at him right now. 17 plus 8.
Yeah, that hits.
Hit. Good. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, that's fucking good damage. That's 19, or not 19, sorry, that's 2 nines. That's 18 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Or, yeah, right, yeah. My brain just went stupid for a second counting 2 nines.
Alrighty. It splashes over his head, and you can see the big solid burn mark. It actually burns through his skin, and underneath you can see the kind of horrible black ichor that is kind of filling him up on the inside.
Gross. That's my turn.
Okay. After B is Adora.
I'm gonna run up 30 feet, and then I'm gonna cast Misty Step to go another 30 feet to get right up behind him, and then I'm going to swing for his neck.
Last session, everybody got on my ass for thirsty.
For what?
You're bloodthirsty?
Yeah, and
19.
now, like...
You're just
Outrageous.
bloodthirsty for like everything, and I understand parts of the bloodthirstiness, but the everything parts.
To be fair,
Sorry.
they did attack you first.
But then they left. They realized their mistake.
Well,
Oh, we're killing these guys.
don't try to kill someone if you're not prepared to be killed.
Frog isn't a person anymore.
Yeah, that frog is already dead.
Well, that's true. I mean, they are undead. Okay.
19 to
Gravy would be very
19
upset,
damage.
just saying.
Oh, 19 to
19
hit?
to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
Nice. Is this? Let me see. Okay, it is 2d6. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's 6 plus 5 is 11 points of damage, please.
11 points of damage. Okay, yeah. End of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. You, as you rush up behind him, your sword finds purchase in something that used to be his spine to some degree. And as you cut into it, you can feel the majority of his body kind of dissected in a weird way go limp, and he clatters to the ground, like, not necessarily wheezing, but like the black ichor is drooling out of his body wherever it can find an outage. After Adora is Bezic.
So is he still alive?
Yeah, barely.
He hasn't been alive this whole time.
Oh yeah. What is that?
So don't you have like
60
50
feet.
feet of movement, something like that, long strider?
He's 60 feet away. I was thinking about dashing to get 100 feet of movement, but
Can I...
I decided not to. I'll be fine.
Well, I mean, if he's 60 feet away and you have 10 feet of movement, can't you reach him with your 10 foot of reach?
Well, that is
No,
true.
his movement's 50.
50 feet of movement is what I have, so I can get 10
Yeah.
feet away from him, and I do have 10 feet of reach because I do have I'm raging currently.
You'd be able to get
I
to
could also toss you a tusk, and you can...
Yeah, I was
throw
about to
them.
say, you and your fucking long strider shit. This frog was like, I'm getting away, and then gum, 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 gum,
Yeah.
gum, from the giant
Yeah,
chasing
I'll be
behind him.
I'll be technically one square back, but because I'm raging, I'm able to
reach
reach
across, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 maul smacks at him.
Okay.
Ooh, that might not hit. 16 on the first one.
Nope.
And a nat 1 on the second.
Oh. Adora, make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, yes. I was so happy hoping that would happen.
Is it still -1?
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
14. Let's see here. You barely get out of the way. When his maul comes down the first time, it slams right next to the frog thing, because he was so thoroughly in motion. When his mace comes back up, it whooshes so close to your face that you can feel the magical energy kind of buzzing off of it. As he slams back down, he just misses again, kind of tumbling over after his momentum kind of gets deposited into his weight.
Hey. Chillax, alright? We're gonna kill this guy, don't worry.
The 50 feet was so far.
After
Passed out.
after Fezzik is the frog thing that is still kind of laying on the ground. Again, you start to see its body swell up, kind of past the reaches of its skin, as its skin starts to tear in places that are more weak than others, like the corners of its mouth and its eyelids and its nostrils, making it into this horrible kind of jack-o'-lantern looking thing. I am going to need Adora and Fezzik to make a dexterity saving throw.
9.
10.
10.
A big fat hen.
Oh,
this is
God.
going to be 2d12. No. Excuse me. 10. Be 23 points of necrotic damage.
Ow!
As
Jesus
this thing
Christ.
swells, jiggles for just a second, and explodes this horrible purple spiky steam that rips through your clothes and your armor and your body. It is cold, it is painful, and it makes your heartbeat feel just that much quieter. As the tendrils slack out, his body seems to deflate and dissipate into the surrounding earth. You can tell that this was a bit of a self-destruct action.
Aw.
I'll just give it 3 more hits just to be safe.
Triple tap?
I already gave him a double tap the last time I killed him.
It's got an
Okay,
extra
fair.
one.
That's pretty logical.
sure.
Can't argue with that.
Ooh. The fuck were those things?
Those were some rogue chandeliers.
Part of the part of your kind of group thing.
No,
No?
those were the bad ones.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm the good ones. I'm with the good
Oh.
ones.
You're one of the good ones.
That's good to hear.
Why are there bad ones?
Apparently they like to worship the pain of death instead of the peace of moving
Oh.
forward.
Bunch of perverts.
Wait, but you
Do,
died and
yeah.
came back, so was
They
it that
like the
peaceful?
pain?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. They're dead now, so really.
Do people not want you to come back home?
If you're talking
Having
about
these
this
peop-
situation, this might just been a happenstance type deal.
Okay.
They specifically have a note on them that's like, keep
Just-
Adora away from the village.
Don't come back.
I would like
Just on edge at this point. We're attacked by everything.
I would like Kintar and B to make a perception check for me, please.
Oh.
Oh man. My perception sucks.
Yeah, we were
Does this
blinded by the light.
Is this about hearing or smell?
After a certain point, yeah.
Okay.
That's 16 for me.
Ugh. A 7 for me.
Okay.
Nice.
You are busy checking out the dead Heme,
Yeah.
I'm eating
and
the trunk.
B, as you're kind of looking around the woods, kind of getting a better grasp of your location, you look back to the body of the monkey who is writhing. This horrible, almost seizure-looking action before his arms push his headless body off the ground and he leaps into the trees.
Oh. Guys, one got away.
Ow!
Got away.
I pointed.
Should have quadruple tapped.
Pointed where the monkey was.
You guys all see that his body is gone and his head is still laying there in two halves.
Is his tongue still there?
Yeah,
What?
it's
are you
mostly
doing?
intact because
Don't
it was
really-
cut like here.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like he'll bother us anytime soon, right?
I don't think he was going to before we
So, like,
ran him down.
Kintar,
but-
your breath must just be awful, right? Since you eat like a dog.
I mean, I don't think so. Raw meat doesn't smell bad. Unless it's
Okay.
like rotted.
Alright. I just think of dog breath and I think of
Bro, how often are you brushing your teeth? I bet yours breath doesn't.
You don't know how well B takes care of himself every morning.
What's brushing teeth?
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
come
that sounds about right for Fezzik.
It like Ren
Down
and
in the hells, we
Stimpy
have
style zooms in on Fezzik's teeth, and they're just like green
What?
little lumps.
Just mouthwash is my beer, you know? The alcohol
It's like
cleans the
SpongeBob
mouth,
when they
it's
zoom
fine.
in on his feet.
Oh yeah.
Just the foghorn goes off.
All right, so you guys now have a little bit to kind of mentally recoup and continue on your journey. Is there anything that you guys would like to do either before or while you are setting off?
Are we able to
We
tell the
burn
time
these
of day,
guys?
or is the jungle too thick?
Make a nature check for me.
Oh, great.
Do we feel accomplished and as if we have just really like
Oh my God.
increased our
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. You can tell it is twilight. It is around the end of the day. You guys will likely have to make camp soon.
Wait, you had to do a nature check to check the time of
The
day?
canopy is exceptionally
Through the
thick.
jungle.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So yeah, it's towards the end of the day. The sun is setting. You can tell just by the kind of like holes, the color of the holes in the top of the canopy. Plus, it's starting to get darker on the underbrush of this forest.
Where we are.
Mhm.
Nice. Well, guys, we should probably, move a little bit further and see if we can find a place to set up for camp. I don't really know if Burnham's necessary. I figured the jungle will kind of do its thing. Unless there's something you guys want from the body.
I don't want anything from the body. Well,
I've
can
got
I
my
find that
tusks.
golden orb thing.
You go back to the golden orb on the tripod, and it seems as though this object is a one-time use. Make a...
So you can still grab it, study it later.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely true. You're more than welcome to still collect it. But if you were wanting to make sure to try to see what it is, I would say, yeah, Arcana is the best way
I'm
to go
curious
about
to
that.
see what it is.
I mean, I
Can I
could
help him?
check
Can I
on it
help
too.
him
I
with
can use
that?
my.
Yeah,
It's a 15.
15. The golden orb itself seems to be a transporter, one of those keys to take you to another plane. But it is crested or crusted over with kind of rusty-looking purple crystals. They seem to be similar to the ones that you guys have been seeing for a while now, but they do have like a reddish tinge to them, like they're covered in some other material.
Have they been
Or
corrupted?
they have inclusions. That being said, this device looks done for, busted. Whatever the spell did to the people that it resurrected, wiped this machine clean of all of its properties.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Then I'm not gonna take it.
I'm with Fezzik. Let's move on a little while and then find a place to rest.
Head on out.
You guys continue on the path for another couple of hours before it is too dark to continue. The location is filled with tons of bugs and not necessarily birds at this time of night, but you are hearing very high frequency chirps flying above you every 2 or 3 minutes. It can be more clustered at different times, but you imagine they're bats. Things seem...
How long have we been walking?
I'll say 4 hours past twilight, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's significantly dark now.
Yeah.
I'm very human.
You guys have the night to rest. This will get you guys a long rest, bringing back your spells and allowing you guys to heal.
Did anything else happen?
Not
I was
that
gonna say, are we like around the campfire, or have we already long rested?
Yeah, I'll say that you
Or
guys are
do I
around
feel-
around the campfire.
Do I feel better as a person? You know.
You know that you've kind of fulfilled some sort of duty, you know, taking care of a blemish in your practice. This does
we're
not...
trying to.
Huh?
We're trying to ask you if we We're trying to ask you if we leveled up.
Oh, yeah, you leveled
I
up.
totally thought he knew that's what we were asking.
Yeah, you leveled up. You guys are now level 7.
Yes.
Yay. But yes, continue with what you were saying. 'Cause it's
the
that works too.
seeing these monks, this even this close to where your village lays, is means for concern. The fact that they've kind of pushed back this far. Last you remember, they seem to be taking people. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Okay. Well, okay, that just went all the way off of my desk. And that one too. 18.
18? Okay. You were really young the last time you saw pretty much anybody from these kinds of groups. They were mercenaries. They often were hired by people that didn't want to do any dirty work because they were very keen on pretty much doing anything, and as long as it involved pain and money. You know that they take in pretty much anybody that will profess themselves to their way. You haven't seen them use power like this before. The arms that came out of the elephant's back, as well as the utilization of what very well seems to be untunedness to their advantage. You assume that you're getting whatever this is from somebody else on contract.
Okay. I'll just relay that to everybody as we're sitting down at the campfire. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Easy enough. Is there anything that you guys would like to do before the night is out?
No, I just want to kind of check on Bono, see how he's doing.
He seems to be fine.
Don't you touch Bono.
He seems to be fine.
Don't touch Bono.
You can tell he's kind of tired from holding on to you all day.
Oh, it's all right, little guy.
Yeah, he seems fine.
Yeah, I have a little pocket for him.
Oh.
He helps.
I'm just gonna fidget with my ring.
Okay. You fidget with your ring, and it's strange. It feels so familiar. That it?
Mmm.
You try
Uh,
attuning to it.
Kintar.
I'm asleep.
I don't know. Can I attune to it?
Maybe identify it.
I can identify it.
Yeah.
We used to identify items whenever we would start, work and trade with Iron Him. Not that we didn't trust the guys, but someone that, consistently sells stuff, you got to make sure your product what it is.
Yeah, I'll hand Fezzik the ring.
Okay.
I'll take I think it's like 11 minutes to ritual cast it, and then let me see what that. If the object is a magic item or some other magical object, you learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, if any, and you learn whether any ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you also learn that spell's name.
Okay. You can immediately tell that this is an exceptionally magical piece of jewelry. The magic that is on said ring is ancient and complex. To complete this information, I would like you to make a I'll say a history check, just because it has to do with culture.
Yeah.
Can I see if my dad knows anything about it?
Right.
All right.
Praise be to
I
Dad.
can't wait to take history as a proficient skill when I get in the more bard shit. Okay.
I hope every single time you do, if you have to make a history check, every single
6.
time you're just like, oh yeah, my dad told me about that.
Yeah. He's told me plenty of stories.
The kind of magic seems familiar to you as well. Just on feeling alone, it seems the only kind of understanding you can glean from the effect of this magic is that it makes you feel like you're home with somebody you love.
Is there any way I can tell if it just needs attunement to it?
It would need attunement to it, but you can see that there's seems to be some sort of requirement to attunement.
That'd be funny if it was a race thing and you can't even use it. Everything's a race thing. Yeah.
Do you learn?
I had the ring back too.
Do you also learn the requirement to attunement?
It just says you learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any ongoing spells are affecting it, what they are, and if the item was created by a spell, you learn the spell's name.
Okay. So yeah, how to use it. You would learn how to attune to it. The blocker is familial.
Could Could you say that giant, please? I don't know what that means.
The only way to attune to this ring is to be in the same family by blood as its owner.
Slip it on. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you try to do that, B's gonna have an issue.
It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit.
That is true.
But I hand it back to B. It looks like something much more ancient and magical than anything I'm really aware of. But I do think you need to attune to it, and I don't know if it's like a blood right thing, but I don't know if you're able to tune to it unless you are connected to the family of the ring. So I'd say give it a shot.
Alright.
What's the worst that can happen, right?
Fair.
I just want to say I'm very impressed that Fezzik was able to find all that. Whenever he said, "Oh, I can identify it," like, I literally thought he was like gonna try.
Are you not out hunting? Why are you here?
I'm
I'm
asleep.
I'm kidding.
Listen, just because you see what I look like doesn't mean you truly know me. I know we've traveled here for a while, but you don't really know what I've done. You know?
That's a
And you know
cowardly guy.
that's what I really like about you. You know, there's more than meets the eye.
Yeah, you'd probably
There
eat him
is.
though.
Just gotta ask.
Yeah.
Go down to Pet
well-
Lobano.
I'm just gonna slip on the ring and try to attune.
You slip on the ring, and as your brain focuses in on just kind of the focus of the ring, you can feel it tighten on you for just a moment, to the point to where you can feel your own pulse in the kind of tightness of the ring. Eventually, it slacks, and something in the back of your head tells you exactly where the Lady of the Flowers is.
Okay.
You know that she is in the Hells. You also know that
Okay.
your father is in the Hells,
Okay.
and they're in the same room.
Whoa. Are they hooking
Okay.
up?
How does B react to this?
B's just staring blankly right now. He's giving no indication of any feeling.
Eyes didn't widen or anything? Okay.
He's just absorbing information. Okay. That's all. He doesn't say shit right now. He's just absorbing the information and dealing with it.
God, the lack of like information flow and crazy.
So,
Yeah, it's probably about right for how much we talk, so it's fine.
as
I mean, you probably noticed like a bit of a blankness in him after like a few seconds of just like sitting there and just being like,
Dude, you're always pondering that. Like, how are we supposed to relate it to anything new?
I don't know. Ask me.
You
a
gotta
question,
ask.
for your thoughts.
No, Kentar's asleep.
right.
Should we have some type of watch tonight? Being out in the jungle and everything?
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Obviously,
Looks like
Kintar's
Kintar's last shift. Yeah.
Since he's first to sleep.
I mean, when he transforms back to human, he's typically pretty tired.
Oh,
So-
okay. Buddy needs
And
a
wake
little nappy.
Dude, he's fine sleeping without a watch. It's you guys that, too scared to just go to sleep.
Okay, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. That he's fine sleeping. Yeah, we don't want to wake up with swords to our throats.
I could take the first watch if one of you want to take second.
Yeah, I'll take second. I look at Adora, you're third.
Okay.
All right. As the night goes on, you guys intermittently catch some Z's, and for first watch, things seem pretty calm. There are a few moments where either a large animal or just the settling jungle startles you into kind of a heightened state. But other than that, seems to be calm. Forest jungle is normal. Second watch goes on without single care. It is actually the quietest part of the night thus far. It doesn't seem eerie though. It seems as though things are kind of peaceful.
Say, don't make Kintar right. Attack us in the night.
The next watch goes by also unfazed. You guys seem to finally catch a night with low interruptions. As you guys all wake up and continue on your journey forward, jungle gets thicker and more kind of oppressively warm and sticky. The humidity in this area is absolutely ridiculous, to the point to where sometimes it's not as hot and you're still sweating bullets. The day goes forward and you see a large variety of the flora and fauna that preside here, some of which include the harp flowers that grow in this region, kind of along the equator. They are pretty well known for being poisonous. You guys start to see patches where there are very large mushrooms that seem to have a faint glow to them. But other than kind of dangerous flora, the fauna seems to be mostly made up of very colorful birds, multi-limbed monkeys. You see a kind of herd of embor that rush up and burn this kind of blazing trail of fire that quickly goes out behind them. That just kind of trots up, notices you, and goes the other direction because they're like, I don't want to fucking deal with that. It's about twilight again, when the majority of the jungle kind of breaks into what feels like extended beach, like beach that leads to a desert, just straight into a desert. But it is significantly hotter when the trees get sparser, and I'm going to consider this rough terrain due to the heat.
Gotcha.
Pull up my map
This
here.
is really rough for me.
Yeah, I would say that those of you who are akin to
Really?
the warmer climates aren't having as much of a problem with it.
Yeah, me and Adora are just kind of like, summer.
Why is
Right.
Chimkin House not taking us on this trip?
Because it's still
Chipkin
recovering.
House needed to rest.
We decided to go
Yeah.
on foot. Trev, I asked at the beginning if we were going on foot, and you were the one that said, yeah, I think we need to go on foot.
I didn't know we were gonna be walking through a desert.
It'll be fine. Just drink your water. I know it's hot, but it's worth it. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's
How much longer till we're there, Adora?
you're muted.
Let me think.
Oh, make a.
Ah!
I'll also make a nature check or survival.
I can't wait for this to end with just, guys, I have no fucking clue where we're at or how close we are to my home.
I mean, he doesn't know how
15,
money
15.
works.
15.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, you've been to your home many times and were born there, so you have kind of an innate sense of direction towards that
I
location.
died when I was a kid.
Didn't die
though.
there, though.
Fair enough.
I died as a kid.
You've also
so-
done a lot of traveling as kind of a spectral adult, though. I would say just because of the terrain and the way that the mountains come up, it's pretty easy to stay along the coastline. I mean, the only way to get lost would be to literally make circles or travel up the mountainside.
We don't want to do that.
But you're looking at probably another day or two of travel before you hit the outskirts of your home village.
What does the water feel like?
The water is bathtub warm salt water.
Ugh.
What do you mean? Ugh.
That's like great. That's great.
That's
That's-
awesome, dude. Have you ever
Yeah,
been to
like-
Mexico?
It's a really nice swimming water.
It was not bathtub water, warm water. What are you talking?
In Mexico, yeah, dude. The ocean was so warm when I went there. It was fucking awesome.
That sounds nice.
Okay,
Are
dude.
you just gonna-
Wait,
you
you're
gonna be a
walking
hot
through the
doggy? You
desert.
gonna doggy paddle?
If you're walking through a hot desert, the last thing you want is a bathtub.
Oh,
That's all I'm
this
saying.
is what you wanted. You wanted relief. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, I think you should visit the hell sometimes, and you should learn a little appreciation for your situation.
Yeah, we went to the
Anyway,
hills and I
we
tried
got
to stay
about a
there for a
day or
bit longer.
two
And you guys
left on our
left.
travels.
Can we fashion canoes and ride it down the coast?
I think that
It's
would
funny,
be
when in
slower.
the jungle, it might take a while.
I'm not a shipwright. I don't know how to make a ship.
Yeah, I've never living on a mountaintop. I've never actually had to work with ships before, so not in my
That's a really fair
forte.
point. Being the furthest away from water.
I'm
I
going
died as a
probably make a
child, so I don't know anything about that.
I died. I just love being able to bring it
He
up.
loves
whenever.
to talk about
I
this.
died.
Well, it's a traumatic experience. Sometimes people like to talk about things that traumatically happened to them. Makes it easier for
more
them to
often-
cope with it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
More
why don't you
often
ever tell
they
us about how you
don't.
killed that family when you first transformed.
I don't talk about it.
How, yeah. Adora, what do we when we get to this town? What do we have to do there? I know you have to get your sword, but like, are we just gonna like drop it by your house and grabbing a sword, or what are we doing?
Once we get the sword, do we have to walk back through this fucking desert?
Of course we have to walk back. How else are we getting back?
I don't know. I assume fast travel since we.
I tap the conch hidden on me that I have to call the house whenever I need.
One day he'll
Alright.
remember.
Connor,
I
do you
know that I
remember
have
why? Oh, actually, let me text.
I
this to
used it
you.
whenever we were in Kantar's
Spoilers.
village.
We just have to go to the
Your family
temple.
there?
We should be able to just go to the temple and
Do you not want
grab
to
the
like
sword.
see your family?
I'll check in.
It's probably like the.
Wait, I thought you died a long
No.
time ago.
Yeah, how long has it
Yeah.
been since you've seen your family?
Do you have grandchildren?
I don't. What?
He ain't that
No.
old.
You would have to have
Oh, okay.
children in
I
order
thought
to
you
have
died a long
grandchildren.
time ago. That's my bad.
Well, he might have, but right now he's not very old.
Well, he did. He did die along. He died as a child, though.
Oh, that's
Correct.
true.
he
wasn't- he wasn't smashing
you
at
have
8.
grandchildren. Medieval
You
times.
could have you could have great nephews
Jesus Christ.
or great
Eh,
nieces.
something.
So it's been how many years since you've seen your family?
I honestly don't know. I'm not sure if time.
This is gonna be an interesting time.
Not sure how time works in the afterlife, to be honest.
Does your
But I
family
was-
know you're
I think I
alive?
was like,
That's fair.
no, they probably know I'm dead.
But you're not dead anymore.
But you're not.
It's so interesting.
So for the next few days of travel, I'm going to roll kind of a baseline to gauge what happens on each day. So
Kintar dies of dehydration.
because of the desert, you guys will be probably taking 3 days to get from where you are now to the outskirts of the village. First is a
It's a lot sandier than in the hills.
if there's a day that we don't have much happen, there's something that Fezzik wants to try.
Okay. Yeah, this first day.
So what do you need this sword for?
This day doesn't really consist of a whole lot. Winds pick up and sandstorms blow through, but for the most part, the weather is fair and you guys are fine.
While we're walking across the desert, and this was kind of like whenever we first started walking across the desert, I want to pull up that walking stick that we got back in Wolf's Pine.
Okay.
I think it was Wolf's Pine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking along with a big old stick. Yeah,
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Fezzik's ticket.
Sounds good. As you guys, are you sitting there playing the tune on the stick, or you just use it as a walking stick?
He would probably hop back and forth. Like, I don't know if he really ever realized there were notes on there. So I guess if he pulls it out and realizes it as he's walking,
Make a perception check.
it's just
for
walking
me.
sticks. That's how. Yeah, that's what it was labeled on. Oh, nice. 16.
16? Yeah, I would say about halfway through the day, you're kind of walking, and you'll pick it up sometimes, and absent-mindedly put your fingers down on the kind of note placements. And I'd say after about half the day, you realize, this is kind of the pattern of a song. And at the kind of the top, where your hand would go to, kind of use it as a walking stick, there is a little percussion symbol. It looks like 2 drums tied together in a knot that goes around them.
Oh, when I see that, I want to. Let me see if I can try this. Part of Brimstack, maybe it's something I know, and I'll see if I can try to learn or see if it's something familiar with the Giants.
The rhythm is rather intricate, but the kind of precise, firm hits of your drum ring out extra far. It seems you can all feel his kind of drum playing in your chest as you're walking along. As you do so, the kind of weight of the heat that is pressing down on you guys lets up a little bit. You're not sure if it's because of the song or just because being bolstered by music as you travel is kind of part of the living condition. But after a little while of playing the song, I will say that you have attuned to the walking stick, and you have 2 charges of fairy light.
Is that like fairy fire?
Yeah, fairy fire.
Or is that what? Okay. Cool. I'll just make sure. Nice.
It'd be nice to have magical items.
I know, right?
Hey, listen, man. I bought this for a bronze shell. Oh yeah, best purchase I've had in a while.
I don't know what that
So all
is.
my ring does is tell me what Lady of Flowers is anyway, so it's not that great.
He goes, oh, one of these. I pull out a little bronze note. These are really cheap, so like, you really don't worry about this
Yeah, I
stuff too
don't-
much.
I don't think showing him it would give him any more information.
Second day goes by, and you guys are pretty hugged up against the ocean. The mountains pretty much run directly into the sea, and you guys are having to kind of like scale and move around and climb and sidle along some of the stones where the waves are kind of crashing up against the earth. When you guys are out on those rocks, it gets pretty thin, and there are moments where your feet will end up slipping. I'm going to have all of you roll a survival check for me.
Oh, gross.
Ooh.
Not bad. 16 for me.
Okay.
That's a 5.
I don't want to roll my.
Hey, I beat someone. Let's go. I got an 8.
Ooh. 19.
19. Okay.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
I will say collectively, because there is a pretty even cushion there, you guys are sidling along, and you're the first to kind of misstep as the rock breaks out from underneath you, having small inclusions of sandstone in them. They're sometimes likely to break away and fall off into the ocean.
Can I try to grab him?
I was
Nope.
gonna say, because
I'm gonna let the ocean take me.
you ended up rolling higher, you are able to successfully reach out and grab his wrist before he falls, and pull him back up to the side. The problem comes about when Fezzik,
Breathe it now.
you are walking along and kind of peering down against all normal instructions to not look down when on high places. But as you're looking down, you get this creeping sensation down the back of your shirt. Whatever it was had to have crawled and burrowed through your hair to get underneath your shirt, but you can tell it has many, many legs, and is starting to kind of circle at the base of your spine, and kind of the crook of your back.
Just Gizmo.
So I feel this thing crawling on me.
Yeah.
I want to strip down and like fireman
Bro, we're on a
roll to get him off
ledge.
of me. Is there not like anything else to the
I
ledge?
mean, you've got like probably anywhere between 2 and 4 feet of space to walk, but other than that, it's like
You ain't rolling on that.
straight up and straight down.
Dive in the water.
It would
That'll
pro-
do it all.
Just
the
smash your back
realization is-
against the wall.
Oh god. Yeah, I guess that'd be the first instinct would be get this thing off of me.
Okay. You kind of like throw yourself forward and toddle forward when Adora reaches back and kind of apparates his sword to keep you up onto the rock itself, and you get that momentum to slam your back into the rock wall. Whatever this thing was, it was juicy and either full of bones or made of a carapace type insect thing. Potentially a mixture of both. Whatever it is was gooey and is now running down the back of your shirt and into kind of your trousers and boots. You're hoping that you
Kinda
can
let
get
out like
somewhere
a-
to clean it soon.
Yeah. Oh god. I think that bug
Yes,
just
that
shit my
saved your life.
pants. Oh god. What the fuck?
That bug just.
How bad does it look? I want to just like lift up my shirt and just show
Can I-
my back to
can I
I
do-
guess Adora who's the next to me.
Okay.
Gross.
You lift your shirt, and Adora, you can see what used to be a weaselpede, one of the kind of millipede ferret creatures that
Aw.
exist pretty much everywhere. Had kind of crawled down his shirt, and you can see now there are little almost dents in his back where legs and teeth were trying to get through his skin but weren't really able to before he
Are they venomous?
flattened the creature. They can be.
Are you really thinking about eating this thing too?
No, no. I
Peeling
was
it
just
off
wondering
his
if
back.
Adora actually did say
It was just on my ass. I don't think you want to eat that.
I wouldn't.
The
I
at-
wouldn't put it
never.
past him.
I mean, you could eat ass, but I wouldn't eat that off my ass.
Yeah,
You know?
That's
The
not.
mixture-
I was just
There's a
wondering
big
if
difference.
it was actually life threatening. That's. I was wondering.
The mixture
Oh
of
yeah, I almost fell off this ledge.
Yeah, but we know that the ledge is life threatening. I was wondering if the
the
Moving
mixture
on.
of very vibrant red blood and clear, like glassy, translucent insides. It's definitely a mess. But other than that,
kinda
you
sad.
continue on, and
Okay, I need to talk to Adora. Adora. So you're able to use this sword that's back at your hometown. So like, why do
Yeah.
you need it physically?
This is like
Oh
An
yeah, he wasn't
echo,
with us.
you know? It's not
But you
actually
can
the
just-
sword.
But you can just make it appear like out of will. Like that just seems like super super cool. So why do you need the physical item? Like, is that
I
echo
can make
weaker?
the fist. Yes, it is. It's weaker, and I can make the other
Oh.
one do that too. I'm just that cool. So
That is really cool.
yeah.
It'd
also
make more
knows
sense
the
too if we're fighting, these things that are magical creatures and things like that. It'd probably be good to have an actual weapon instead of just, a phantom version of it. Make more sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
Plus, we need it for Iron
true
Head.
one should be more powerful. Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, we need it for Iron
Good to
Head
know.
too to get down into the bottom if we want to help out them deeper into
I
the
don't really care
mines.
at all about those people.
Well, it's nice to know powerful people, especially at a time like this.
Fair enough. Okay. If it's strategic, I can get on board.
Everything we do should be strategic, hopefully. Besides your hunts.
I'm just going with the flow. I'm here for fun,
Yeah, I have more pressing matters to attend to later on in my life.
What a strategic team
What?
we have.
I'm just kidding.
The final day is fine for the first part. It evens back out into sandy beaches that hug tightly to the bases of mountains, sparsely dotted with the same trees that were in the jungle. So every once in a while you'll get like a small pool of water surrounded by a shitload of trees that have vines and stuff hanging from them. But it's at the end of your day where... And let me get a music shift.
No, you don't have to.
Oh.
Yeah, more heli version. Oh.
You guys get... You can only assume closer to the village because there is a fine ash floating through the air.
Oh no.
As you approach, what you can now see is the dull gray greens of the hills that surround this not burned, not scorched by any means, but tattered, Japanese-looking village with red roofs and white homes. You imagine this is what it would look like if it were in better sorts.
Honor. Why would you do this? Come on.
From the roofs of all of the buildings, you see one sigil. Like flags posted over each building to replace its former glory. You
Bro,
see
your village got taken.
a red skull with a black candle.
Man, and it has something to do with your patron too. You have fun with this shit.
Do I know this symbol?
You do. This is the presiding, or what used to be, the presiding logo for the corrupted Chandelier.
Well, guess we gotta turn back. Those guys that we fought in the woods, apparently they took over the village, so...
But we handled them pretty easily.
Did they know we were coming?
I doubt it.
They were probably just normal scouts.
Adora, make a perception check with advantage.
They're scouts, I'd imagine they'd make sure to tell someone. Or at least get some way of telling.
That's true. That frog probably
Dirty
made
20.
its way back
Dirty
here.
20.
The monkey.
You guys are probably a
It was the
mile out
frog.
from the village itself. It's still pretty decently on the horizon, but maybe, I don't know, half a mile inward towards the city, you can see these black specks that are pacing the walls outside the village that didn't used to be there before.
They're moving objects
Mhm.
or people.
They look humanoid.
And I just see
Lovely.
black specks moving across the, I'm assuming the beach.
They're just far
area?
away, yeah. They're just far away.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I see something over there, guys.
Well, do we head towards it or we turn back?
I mean,
Honestly,
gonna-
I have no idea what to do right now. I'm a little bit
Just watching his village burn,
disorientated
yeah.
with my village right now, so
Well, if it's
I
the
feel
same
like-
people that attacked us in the jungle, then we should take the village back for your people.
do you really think we can take back a whole village? I mean,
We may not be able to do it in one day, but we got to start somewhere.
Adora,
four
what,
people
what do
against
you
an
want to
army
do?
of monks.
So Adora, do you think it would be better to
Take care of that.
try to liberate this whole village, or some of the more stealthy members of the party go in, try to snatch your sword, and get out?
Is there a stealthy member in this party that I'm not aware of?
I can turn it.
They've been here the whole
Yeah.
time. They're just so good at hiding that you've never seen them before.
Rogue this whole time?
No one's noticed
You
Gravy
son
this
of a
whole
bitch.
time, so...
I can take
Connor's
off
like,
my-
guys, now I want to introduce you to the fifth member of here.
Right.
I can take off my armor, and then I can turn myself invisible, and try and maybe scout this out if that's.
Do you want to go in the town by yourself? It seems a little dangerous.
I mean, if he's
Well,
invisible...
I'll be invisible. No one will be able to see me unless
I mean,
they can.
if
Yeah,
your
but you
sword
never know what will
wasn't-
happen when you're in the middle of that town.
Like, do you know where your sword would be, or do you think it's probably the...
I would assume that it's in the big building in the middle.
You said the temple, right?
Yeah.
So a good maybe you could, while invisible, just try to get like an account on the amount of like soldiers there, and if you could walk up to the sword and take it, go for it. But if not, just get a count of soldiers, meet back, maybe.
Does that sound good with everybody?
That sounds fine.
I think so. Just
Okay.
try to be careful.
I'll start taking off my armor and I'll cast invisibility.
Okay.
Do you have to take off your clothes too?
You
Oh.
watch.
No, it's just armor.
You watch
Just the
as
armor so he's not noisy.
his
Oh, okay.
his form lets out a quiet song that almost sounds like breaking glass as his body dissipates into the mirage of the heat on the rest of the desert.
Adora, before you leave,
You watch his footprints stop. Unless they don't stop.
okay, guys. What if the three of us caused a distraction at the outside of the village? Maybe draw us away.
No! And I keep walking.
Okay. Okay.
You got this, Adora. Make me proud. And I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on him.
You already gave it to him once.
Yeah, but it's only 10 minutes.
That
It's
was-
definitely been
that
10
was
minutes.
Oh,
It was
oh,
3 days ago. Yeah. Or is it sorry, let me check if it's an hour. It's either 10 minutes or an hour.
You gave
And,
him that
yeah,
3
you
minutes ago. It's multiple days since.
Next 10 minutes, okay.
Are we sure? Wasn't it with the frog that got away, Connor?
No, it was the monkey's
was the
beheaded
the monkey.
body.
Yeah, you dumb fucking mutt.
I thought you cut the head off the monkey.
Yep.
He did, and then the body walked away.
Oh, okay.
You weren't feasting on that trunk. Would have saw.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Oh, it was.
All right.
Kindor's taken on 3 trunks in his time.
As you make your way over the last few dunes towards the threshold of this massive wooden wall that looks like thousands of broken and snapped trees piled up on top of each other, you notice that These moving
Does
dots.
the wall look like it's been there, or did they just build it?
It
Sorry,
looks
not
like
to
it's
cut
been
you
there
off, but,
for a
like, does it
minute.
look
There's like
it's just,
sand blown into the,
Okay.
into lots of the crevices.
I just want to
there's
know if
worn
this looked
spots.
like it was like, if it was there to like previously like fortify the town to like keep it safe, or if like these people showed up and were like fortifying the town actively.
It seems pretty well established.
Okay. That's always good to know.
I just want the
I thought these
visual
people
of
were,
Fezzik
like-
is laying on the dune watching this happen, just looking to the town.
You see that those dots turn from vague shapes in the distance to what are very obviously untuned. In their taller, lankier form, they pace forward 5 or 6 steps, dragging their hands in the sand, and then look up to the sky and let out this blast of radiative silence that turns the sand purple in large circles. From the darker circles that are in the sand, you can see the budding points of large purple crystalline structures poking through the sand. Whatever's going on here, they're turning this place into an untuned zone. The sand goes from pure white to almost black in color the closer you get, kind of ducking and weaving away from the untuned creatures around you. You get to the front gate, and at the front gate are 2 Minotaur in Chandelier garb.
Fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy in through the gate to the left. Where would you say about like where I am, where the gate in this wall is? On this drawing here. Like where am I on this drawing, or?
You would be off to the side way out there towards the kind of pools. The rice paddy looking things that are out there. It seems as though it probably has multiple entrances. The gates are open and there are people posted outside, however. It seems like they're not super worried about intruders.
Okay. I'm just gonna create a sort of like ominous whispers off to the left side of the gate so that it will distract them, and then I can go through.
Okay. Let's see here. You cast this spell out, and it travels out in a super small bead of white light that they don't perceive, and then it detonates where you want it to detonate in this kind of crackle of horrible whispers and words that don't necessarily make any sense, but you feel uneasy, even to the caster. But the one closest to the sound goes, "You hear that?" The other one says, "No, go check it out. If you've got issues with one of the untuned, just let me know." And puffs this huge puff of smoke out of his nose, making the ring around his septum kind of like bob up and down. He kind of fumbles off, looking around, looks into the crevices of the wall, looks at the untuned, and kind of scowls at one before dodging it and moving back. They don't seem to want anything to do with the Minotaurs. They barely even recognize they exist.
Okay, so as that one walks away, then I will slip past, and as soon as I'm far enough away from them, I'm gonna start running.
Okay.
and just keeping my eyes out for anybody around corners or anything like that, and try and be a little more stealthy with how I'm doing if there's people around.
Okay. Easy enough. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, that is stealth. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. No problem. You enter the city, and it seems as though the ash is bellowing out of the horn on the top of the kind of announcement building, like a smokestack. Whatever's going on seems to be caustic to just the way of life here. It's a total 180 from what you remember. The people seem dour and down. A lot like they did when you got to the Wolf's Pine initially, before you... I guess you wouldn't have perceived that because you teleported into the temple. But these people seem gray, both in personality and in health. They amble around kind of mindlessly, and when they get close to one another, the only thing that is exchanged between people is a look of knowing that things are bad. The ash seems to pile up in big mounds of what looks like tainted snow, and the smell of hot wax and ash persist pretty much everywhere. Along with the roving citizens, you see Chandeliers that pace the streets in kind of rows of militant guards. There are many of them. It seems as though if you were to, use the numbers from when you last saw them, you would imagine this is probably every single bad Chandelier to ever exist, or, to still be alive, concentrated in this one spot. But with how things are, you can tell that this is a bigger operation than just this place. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
I want to be getting a general idea about how many bad guys are around. And do I know where the sword would have been kept?
You would assume the temple. You don't remember. Or you've seen the sword when you were a kid, right?
I think that's gonna be up to you whether it's a well-kept thing hidden in a chamber or.
I would say that it would probably be in the more well-kept areas. It is a pretty significant item in the history of Denesmera, and you would know that there are locations inside the temple that people were just not allowed to go into, whether by choice or by just for the sheer fact that they were locked so tightly that you couldn't get in.
Okay. So I'm just getting a general idea of how fucked the village is, and I'm just gonna continue heading towards the temple then.
Okay. As you continue through the village, the atmosphere continues to be as dour as it was as you walked in. Guards patrol, people seem to be going about daily life in a way that nobody would ever want to deal with. It is an occupied location by a very tyrannical army that does not seem to have its people in its best interests. Make a history check for me, please.
10. A little distracted.
Yeah. The shock of all of this is really getting to you, and so faces don't really make it out of the crowd. And it's really just blurs as you're beelining towards the temple. It does not take you long to get there. The streets are about near empty except for the mass of militia that's around you. When you get up to the front gates, they are solidly shut, from what you can tell. There does not seem to be any guard or persisting watch outside the temple, but the doors seem to be pretty firmly closed.
Can I do a retcon really fast? I just realized that I have a 3rd level invisibility, which lets me cast it on an additional target. Can I cast that on B and bring him along with me?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Do I have to make a stealth check?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, I at least get an advantage because of the fucking invisibility. Oh, please don't fuck me on this. Okay.
1 and a 1.
Better. No, the first one was a 5, thank you. The second
Nice.
one was a 13.
12.
Plus 2.
Ah, dang.
So 15.
That's close.
Okay. So
That's all I got is plus 2.
you guys are about near impossible to see. There are tells, but you have to be looking for them. You are both at the kind of entrance of this massive temple. The doors are very large and square with latticed woodwork that has bars that go across it. Adora, you would know that they do lock from the inside, but you're not sure if this is locked. Its means of being locked is a huge, kind of like wooden bar that slots into a like a shape that receives it to bar the door from being opened.
Okay, we can probably are they windows made of glass, or are they more like a paper type thing?
It's more like a
traditional...
paper. Yeah.
Okay, let's go around the side, and then I'll poke a hole in one of the windows and take a peek and see what's going on with the door, or if there's anybody around.
It's nighttime by this point, and luckily there is no light that comes through when you poke a hole. Looking into the temple, you can see stockpiles. Very large boxes full of what look like a mixture of weirding glass and weaponry and armor. And even though everybody here is a monk, you presume, it has the same symbology of the hells on it. Same thing as the mermaids to the design.
B, you want to take a look at this?
Don't really love this right now. Yeah, I'll look.
You notice the same thing. You have kind of a more keen eye for stuff from the hells because you grew up in there. I will have you make a history check for me with advantage.
That is just a 14.
14. This looks like it was from a layer above you, which in hell terms means that they were lesser in a way, higher up into the steps. But you can tell that the hells are supplying them in some way with armaments and weaponry. You're not sure what for, but puzzle pieces line up the way they do. You imagine it's for the Galler Horde.
I relay that information to Adora.
Okay. We only have an hour of invisibility. How much time has passed, do you think?
Probably 20 minutes.
Okay, sweet. Why don't you go that way, and then I'll go around this way. We'll try and look out
we're
for
gonna split
another doorway into the temple, and then we'll meet right back here.
All right, okay.
Because you said the front door was barred, right?
You weren't sure, but you do know that it can be barred.
Looking through the hole, I couldn't see.
Oh, yeah. You look through the hole, and sure enough, it does have a large bar across it. It seems pretty Loctite.
Can we not go in through the window?
They're pretty small windows.
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah,
they've
let's
got
just
like
go
a
around
cross
and
hatching,
we'll
and you'd have to bust through.
Okay.
We'll go around. We'll see if there's another entrance, and then we'll meet back right here.
I'll start with you, Adora. As you make your way around the temple, the familiar kind of like thicker sand plateaus, where they used to be neatly groomed into beautiful lines and kind of Zen garden style, are now just kind of small dunes of loosely tucked earth. They've kind of spilled over into the ponds that rest up against the building that have, or used to have, little waterfalls that would come out of the building, kind of completing part of the circulation of the water flow through the village. The guards seem just as heavy everywhere in the city, except for around the temple. The temple seems pretty wholesale unguarded, all the way around. Along the back of the temple, you do not find a doorway, but at about the same time, you guys both see a sewer opening.
I don't love that.
I think what we should do is we should get someone inside for the invisibility, and then I should go grab the other two. But I can only cast it one more time. And so someone's gonna have to be sneaky to get all the way over here. Or should we just go in and see if we can find the sword?
I mean, if anything, if we have a bad enough situation that we need to get out of here quick, then we can at least make it outside. I can cast fly on us and we can fly out.
Okay. So let's go. Just keep going.
Or if anything, like I can teleport us if I need to cast Misty Step.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You guys are going into the sewer?
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter the kind of like 4 or 5 foot hole in the stone at the base of the building, it turns into a pretty steep incline that plateaus after about 15 to 16 feet and dips off into what seems to be a much grander kind of underbelly into this building that would make up its sewer canals. The smell in here is wretched. It's definitely a sewer, and you can't imagine anybody here has been eating anything healthy for a long time. the sounds that you're hearing are a mixture of pitter-patter of liquid condensation smacking back down to the floor of the pipes, along with the occasional footsteps above you. They're faint, but noticeable, especially when you get closer to some of the grates that pop up in the floor that seem to be in between the walls to vent off some of the gases that come away from the building. As you continue further forward, you find yourself in kind of an open, round area that's conical, like an upside-down cone that funnels everything into one large stream. At the top of the cone are many different portholes that have streams of like stained liquid that are flowing downward. And across the room seems to be like a doorway or a hatch, used for cleaning or just another way out of the temple if need be.
Do I find do I find like a camera that says Peter Parker on it?
No, you don't, because that would be really fucking stupid.
That would be so dumb.
Stupid. He's got all of his super edgy, him in his black fucking Spider-Man outfit, just looking super dope.
Okay, so you said there's a doorway on the
Yes.
other side? Okay, I guess let's go try that.
You guys sidle along the kind of edge of this very large funnel, making your way around. You try to avoid the slick bits
Yes.
the best you can. When you get to the door, you can hear noise behind it. What seems to be maybe a dinner hall or a kitchen, lots of clattering. You would know that there wasn't a dinner hall when you left, but there seems to be now. The door is not locked. It is free to enter.
Open it up slowly and look inside and...
Alrighty. As you open the door, you are greeted to a very different smell, this time of quickly burned meats and potatoes, you imagine, that are also burned. The food here smells
I
charred.
just only eat burnt shit.
The only other smell that hits both of your senses is that of blood. When you peer into the room, the voices are low, wispy, and arid sounding. And then you hear, "Right, gentlemen. We're all here today to discuss a variety of matters. First of which being your melting moon. We are of the understanding that you would like assistance from us. Why should we help?" And he's almost cut off.
Recognize
I would say no.
Any
You
voice?
you don't recognize this voice. He's immediately cut off by another voice that you do recognize.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. God damn it.
And it rings out in
I was
this
literally like,
high,
oh, okay, then I'm good.
rings out in this high, airy tone that says,
You speak as though we are needy, refuse, as you will.
he says, "Trust me, I have no ill intentions, no means to offend such great beings of the cosmos." And at that point, you can see a shadow bow in front of whatever light source is in the room. Seems thin, ropey but thin. As you kind of pull forward, you look into the room, both of you peering around one of the large pillars that holds this tower aloft. There is
Those two invisible little scamps.
there is a dining hall that is seated by what seems to be imps and the lesser demons of the hells that make up most of its denizens. At the end of the table is another one of your brothers.
No.
His whole punctured skin and flute-tipped head,
Gross. He was always the gross one.
you can tell that he is enjoying being able to kind of have the upper hand in this conversation. The other person at the end of the table is older, for sure older. Kind of a top knot at the back of his head and a beard. He's standing with his staff in his hands that's ended by what looks to be a moon shape with jagged points in the middle, like a crescent spear almost, with like pointed comb prongs inside the crescent. He kind of steps forward a few paces and looks at one of the dishes on the table and just kind of pushes it away. He says, "I have no reason to offend you. You seem to be a part of the process we attend to.
Pain of death, the glory in it, the madness that you provide is exactly what we're going for. So, what's in it for us other than the experience?"
And your brother pipes up and says,
What is in it for you? What do you want to claim to the land after we've done what we want to this world?
he says,
That sounds just and fair to me.
he says,
Come with me to the war room. There I'll show you what we've been working on, what we have to offer.
he says,
Very well. Denizens. Fuck off.
you see all the rest of the demons cacklingly buzz off into the air in snaps of red light that just dissipate their being from existence. Almost like a massive, angry, cackling firework went off in the middle of the room. Your brother gets up and shambles off. Kind of as he's moving through the air, you can hear it whistling through his body in this, like, horrid, untuned sigh. They make their way to the head of the room. The human gentleman opens the door and kind of gestures for your brother to enter. Looks at him with a kind of a tilt to his head as his head kind of jiggles a little bit, creating this like sound from the very tops of the crown. Kind of makes up his forehead. As he does that, you see a red ring appear that kind of like floats over to his seat and rests there. After that, he walks into the room and he closes the door, and there is nobody in this room anymore, from what you can tell.
That was a lot.
You know that guy?
Yeah, it's one of my brothers.
Oh, he's fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, he's like he's the gross one of the family. He's the one that like everybody else in the rest of the family makes fun of. Yeah. He doesn't like it if you tell him that either. It really pisses him off. Because I mean, like, whatever. He's just gross.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Whistle as they walk around all the goddamn time.
I don't like him.
No, nobody does really. Not even Dad, I don't think. I don't know how you
Okay.
would.
let's. What was that? What was the ring that sat in the chair? What was that? Do I know what that is?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I?
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty 20.
30-20.
15.
Both of you have been to the Hells. Both of you have seen a point of grace. This is a saved location in which, when somebody is in trouble, they can revert back to at the snap of a finger.
Ooh.
Can we fuck with it?
You're not sure. I'll say with your dirty
Open
20.
a bag of holding and
Oh
close
god.
it.
That would be crazy.
I was just like, can I do that? Just like if he pops in there, just shake him around a bit.
I would say with your dirty 20, you would know that they are incorporeal. Touching them would be like pushing your hand through a ray of light. It is rather non-existent other than its visual form until it is
Try blowing
activated.
it.
Okay.
That's always your answer, Kintar.
Connor's like, you can't really touch it, and Kintar's like, try and touch it. Let's keep going.
As you enter the room, you can see that there are kind of like dojo-esque doors that open, or that are closed at this point, but would open to exterior rooms or a courtyard, depending on which ones you would go through. The ones closest to the door open to the courtyard that's kind of fenced off, where monks used to train, and you imagine still do. You push across the room. Where exactly are you wanting to go? Oh, you're still looking for the sword.
Probably heading towards the. I would assume towards the front door, to get better, to know exactly where we are within the temple.
Okay.
So whatever direction the front door would have been is probably the direction I would have been heading.
Okay, yeah. You head towards the door closest to where Floriel was sitting. And as you kind of push open that door, I assume you're opening that door up.
Mm.
Okay. As you push through that door, you can hear, again, kind of the ambient cackling and groaning of a large quantity of people from the Hells, demons.
Oh, more demons.
This time mixed with the voices of Minotaur and monkey folk and more elephant folk that have.
I look over at Adora.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say to Adora, this is gonna sound a bit stupid, but even if we lost invisibility, we could probably walk right through this place if we had the confidence. You know what I mean?
Maybe we might.
We're from the Hells.
We could probably find some monk outfits and wear them.
Who the hell's gonna think otherwise? We're both tieflings. We're both from the Hells. This place is filled with denizens from the Hells. I just have to hopefully not get spotted by my brother.
Yeah, that's.
If that happens, I don't know what'll happen.
I still have one more invisibility, so we're fine either way.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's find this fucking sword.
All right, as you guys are pushing through the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick and paced, but still trying to be a little stealthy.
Okay.
If I can find any monk robes, I want to find some monk robes.
Yeah. You guys push through the room, still invisible. You can see that the people in this room are doing a mixture of drinking and playing some sort of card game. Every once in a while you'll witness a demon like stand up and burn another demon to the ground, and as his like body kind of re-solidifies back into the shape that he was before he was torched. And you make your way to the door where they kept most of the forbidden items. the forbidden lore.
Ooh.
As the door opens, I'm gonna have you guys make another stealth check for me.
14.
14. Okay.
We get advantage, right? Because we're invisible still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay,
end up wrapping
15.
it up soon. Okay. Yeah, you guys, no problem. Open the door. It doesn't creak or anything. This building seems to be pretty well built. As you enter, the room is pitch black. You can only see by the fact that you guys have special eyes.
Ooh.
As you
What do our
descend,
tiefling eyes see?
as you descend the staircase immediately after this door, you walk into a dingy, very humid room underneath the building proper that you imagine takes up some of the same kind of space as the sewer location, just kind of off to a different part of the castle. You move through the room, and some of these doors have been repurposed. Some of these doors have been opened, broken, and replaced with bars. At the end of the room, you can see one door that is bigger than the rest of them, that you imagine has all of the inaccessible things that they didn't really want anybody getting into. As you're looking through the bars, they do have people in them. These people less gray than the citizens around the main part of the city, but fading. You can tell that their spirits are being crushed as they're kind of kept captive here. Adora, I would like you to make a perception check with advantage.
Somebody's gonna see mommy and daddy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a 19.
Oh yeah. You get to the end of the hallway. On your left are the barred doors. On your right are doors that are, as you remember them, just padlocked. And the last cell, closest to the large door at the end of the hallway, has a very frail, very old-looking man with white hair and rather shabby clothing. This is your dad. You have no idea how long he's been here. You have no idea when the last time he was fed. And he looks unconscious at the moment. And that is where I'm going to end tonight's session.
Be cast fireball.
And kill everybody in the room.
That'd be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Shut up, no it wouldn't. I feel bad.